Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back. Oh, happy Friday the 13th. Yeah, so um, lately I've only been doing the moon readings here. So I'm hoping to do more content. And to get restarted, I thought we should do a fairy blessing. A few things have happened since I started this channel. I changed the name. So we are now Galactic Divinations. So yeah, hopefully more to come. So let's go ahead and get started. See what the fairy have for us on this Friday the 13th. What blessing are they willing to give? Ooh, thank you. And oh, beautiful. Quite appropriate for Friday the 13th. A blessing to undo an unfortunate, I think it's pronounced Geis, Geis. Yeah, so this is like undoing curses and like familial curses, or like these bad stories that follow you. And Friday the 13th is full of bad stories. And so are fairies and witches and everything of the supernatural. So yes, it's time for us to change the narrative, to take our stories back and really show the world how we've been lied to. Yes, fairies can be mischievous, but they are willing to live side by side in harmony. We don't necessarily have to ask of them. Of course, if that's what you're called to, by all means do so, but there is that give and take, so be prepared for that. And nothing wrong with that. I personally just choose to invite the fairy in and cohabitat together. I guess I'm kind of at a point where I feel like I don't need to ask, but I do know they're there if I ever need to. So yeah, let's change this narrative. Let's change how the world sees us who do believe in fairy, who communicate with fairy, who cohabitat with fairy. Excuse me. And also the other negative stories that are out there. Let's change it all. Oh, yes, let's be change agents. They just said. So yeah, let's pull the tarot for anything else fairy has for us. With this, what more do you have for us? Card, please. What I see already. So we have the Emperor, Knight of Swords, and Ace of Wands. So yeah, we have to stop telling ourselves that there's nothing we can do. We have to stop those negative thoughts that we're not good enough. We have nothing to offer. So how can we change? It only takes one person to make that change. Okay, they're telling me of the Revolutionary War. There's contradictions on how it started, but there is one story where it started with just one gunshot, and then the war erupted. uh, just that example of that one shot and then that explosion. We can be that explosion. Of course, we don't want war. Don't get me wrong there, but we have the power to be explosive. We just need to get out of our heads that we don't have power. We need to own the emperor mentality, that we are leaders. Emperors become emperors because they fight and they stand for their rights, they stand for what they believe in, and they go after what they want. And if we want to make this change, we need to go after it and we need to own it. And we need to grab onto that leadership quality, that we are changers, we are change agents. We're not little flies out in the open waiting to get swatted. We are out there. We are those bullets ready to be explosive. And once we grasp this mentality, we have the opportunity to run with it with a passion. We don't know what would lie ahead, and it doesn't matter. Let's set the world on fire. Let's make that change and run with it. Let's make this new beginning, be passionate with it, and really own it. We are who we are, and it's time for the world to see who we are and accept it. We no longer need to be these unfortunate Geis living this story. We can change it. So I love that. So let me pull from this elemental deck. And so what we get from here. What further message do you have for us from the elementals? Beyond earth, air, fire, water, ether. What do we have? Message. And we have, is it the north, the south, the east, and the west? We have two. I love this. Okay, so I'm probably going to butcher this word. So we have the biome or biome connection. Yeah, we get stuck in thinking we live our lives on the surface, but there's so much more under the surface that we forget about. We need to remember to ground and connect with Mother and get out of our houses, our planes. I think I saw the giraffe over here. Oh, I'm sorry, it's here. And just remember, we're all connected in one way or the other. And I find it so interesting that this card chose Africa as the center of Mother, because the majority of us have ancestral roots that go back to Africa, where our connections begin. It's time to take those veils off, those color blinders that the world has put on us, because at the end of the day, we're all the same and we all come from the same sources. So yeah, I love that. And then the other card that fell out is the moon with darkness. Yeah, we do go through our dark periods, and that's okay, but there's always that light that illuminates somewhere, and usually that light is within us, and we forget that. So we need to remember we are the light, And yeah, sometimes our dark moments need to play out because we are still human. But we do need to remember we can change it. Again, change agents. We have the ability to change it and get out of the darkness and find the light, particularly the light within us and the light around us. The elementals are always there. You're scared in the dark, you put on the light, call on fire. Fire will answer. And okay, this is what's coming. So we often forget to call on the elements, and they are there to help us in our times of need. Like the example that just came out, in the darkness, call on fire. When you're hot, call on water or wind. They both can cool you down. When you need comfort, call on Mother, call on Earth. Go to any tree that is nearby or a plant, anything with roots, touch it. Your comfort is there. And we need to remember to connect to that. So yeah, it's bringing this this back. So yeah, let's pull the cards on the elementals. For what we have for connection, thank you, and darkness. For the biome and moon. So we got 4. So the Tower, 7 of Earth, the Moon, and Page of Earth. Okay, so yeah, there is a full moon coming up this Sunday. So yes, use the energies of the moon this weekend, or Sunday into Monday. And then there's an eclipse, like a big, it's early Monday. So much can come out of the moon, so much can be revealed. So yeah, the Tower, so many things could be feeling like they're falling apart. But we forget we're surrounded. Things are never as bad as we think they are. And like they say, hindsight is 2020. Okay, yeah, when you're in the midst of it, you totally don't see it. But it's learning to see the outcome and focus on the outcome rather than dwelling in that icky, uncomfortable feeling of the Tower. 7 of Earth, everything you've worked for, even when it looks like that vineyard is on fire, there's always something that remains and regrows. It's never fully lost. Everything that you have planted, it comes out of somewhere else. And it may not be how you had planned, and it could be something so much better. Yeah, and the moon, secrets come to the surface. We have so many secrets inside us that we're not even aware of that are there. And allowing these life-changing, drastic moments to happen, they start to become to the surface and they start to be revealed. And it's an opportunity to start learning about ourselves when these secrets are revealed. What abilities have been hidden from us? What is it that we want to learn? What's being open within us? What's being downloaded? What is being activated? It's learning all of that and running with it and having that childlike outlook on everything, releasing all the past and the old ways, letting it all come down. Okay, I am hearing like the Tower of Babel, let it all just fall and crumble, and see it all play out, and it's all going to be revealed. Um, but yeah, definitely focus on the moon this weekend. We have double moon here. Uh, two different decks. This one does mean something different than the tarot. However, you cannot deny the double moon. So let's pull from this deck. Shoot, I forget what this is called. Liminals? I'm probably butchering that word. So yeah, let's just see what further message we have. Yeah, oh gosh, okay. We have roots. Yeah, and that brings us back to the connections, the connectivity, the biome. Yeah, we are just so connected. And this really looks like as above, so below. And what's in the middle, it is a heart. And Mother is our heart. And we so often forget that. And she is a big part of the change. We need to call to her more than what we do. She weeps for us. She wants us to reach out to her and come home, not in a death we bury ourselves in the ground home, but come home and in that connectivity, and stop ignoring her. Yeah, so for dragon, and I'll let you go. Any last message we have from the fairy or the elemental, or mother? Anybody? One last message. Oh. Goals. Yeah, we want to make the change. And we have those goals. Write them down. Okay. I'm hearing write them down and push them aside. There's no need to dwell on what it is you want, what it is you're after. Just keep working towards it. Do what needs to be done, what you're guided to do, but don't dwell on it. If your goal is to speak light language, write it down. That's your intention. That is your goal. And set it aside. Let it come naturally. This is something you cannot force. Yes, there are activations that can be done, but they need to be channeled specifically for you. It can't be, okay, this is weird. It can't be a group thing for anything, not just light language. Whatever ability you're trying to manifest, whatever you're trying to manifest, it needs to come naturally, come within, and the universe will give it when the universe feels you are ready. And there are a lot of people who are not ready for what they want, for that dwelling on it, that strong want is there, and that's putting a block. So yeah, write it down, let it go. Your goals will come as they should. So I hope that all makes sense. And I'll leave it there. And happy Friday the 13th. And then let's go make some changes. I'll see you all next time.